prep the soil. So what
I
do
mean,
you do?
we brought truckloads of compost, and the dirt was really hard. So, and then we just did a lot of things to get it right, and I tested every year, and we have made amendments over the years.
You made amendments. Do you fertilize?
Yeah, when the in the beginning, whatever the
Whatever the plant
yeah.
is.
This year it was potash and nitrogen. I was surprised to hear that, the potash.
Yeah, because that's usually not.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily,
No.
but so the soil's sort of like reverting. Is that what you're?
I don't know. I was just surprised to see that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, we always have mulch over the top of most of the plants. And some of it goes in and some not. Like the straw, you end up taking to the compost pile.
Because it doesn't really
Yeah.
turn into.
But some of it, so we always have something that's being turned under.
Okay.
Yeah,
So there's nothing under your wood chips, right?
paper, that's it.
Paper, but not plastic.
No.
Could be cardboard.
Yeah.
Right,
Cardboard
but
in the back.
something
yeah.
that degrades. I keep trying to encourage people to not use plastic.
Yeah.
I had a very difficult situation with some landscape fabric melded with grass because you can't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. It's really awful.
Very
yeah.
well. They can't compost it, so they can't take it in a compost site. So it's much better to have paper because it
It does
go away. It's
eventually.
also basically free to get the newspaper.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Today I'm doing the testing of the ground cherries that we're growing in the seed trials. That involves, specifically today, at this point, we're looking to see if anything is flowering, and most of them are still in the bud stage. And also we're looking to see how many actually are producing the ground cherries, and most of them also have some ground cherries on them. In addition to that, we'll determine the width of them, their appearance, their indication of any disease, and I'll document that, and then it'll be entered together with all the other data on the ground cherries throughout the state of Minnesota.
Cruciferous thing, but I don't know what this is.
This is just broccoli, and along with our test plants, since we have extra spaces, these are extra things because everything goes to the food shelf.
yeah.
So it's just broccoli, and along with a little tarragon and parsley. And
But
all
the
that.
tarragon is it perennial, correct, or is it not for you?
I guess it is perennial, but
Mine is.
yeah,
It's perennial, so I would just leave it there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's along with the parsley. I think parsley sometimes comes back. Sometimes
Parsley is actually a biennial. I learned when I was doing the herb garden, and it flowers the second year, and it's not quite as good as the
not.
first year.
Okay, yeah.
At
So-
least my experience, that's what I learned. And it gets really tall when it flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cute.
And these are the 6 varieties of kale. You
Oh
probably
my
saw 'em.
heavens, they're so different.
And then sadly, we didn't realize the first one, it doesn't get a fair shake at all because, and I'll have to put that in our test results. They get overshadowed by the broccoli. We didn't know that was going to happen until, there they were.
When you plant a garden, it just looks so empty. And
Well,
then,
it does.
I couldn't believe it.
I didn't know,
On Saturday, I delivered Friday, some wood chips to Deb Oldenburg's garden in the far northeastern corner of West St. Paul.
Oh,
It's that community of saints. And the last time I was there, they were building the boxes with wood, which was not that long ago, a month maybe.
Yeah.
Now the plants they're just great. Every box is full of lovely, lush plants.
And I bet you they did the mix, that when you do boxes, you're supposed to do a mix of things.
She did something very interesting that I didn't. She actually bought bales of compressed compost from Costco, as it turned out, and they had to be stripped apart and rehydrated, like in a wheelbarrow with water.
I never heard of that.
It was a very hot day and it was a lot of work, but then she mixed that with dirt, and apparently it's a great mix. It would have been a lot nicer on a cooler day.
Yeah.
It's like-
And then we just tested those, the dill. And then we have
Oh my goodness, this dill, how interesting.
how different they are. But I like the bushiness. If you don't want the heads, this is the one to have.
Fern leaf, I have
Yeah.
some of this. It's really pretty, but the thing is, it's almost a different application because this isn't going to be as good in pickles, but it'd be
That's
better
right.
on fish.
Yeah, that's right.
I use a lot of dill,
Depends
so
what
I'm
you
a
want.
kind of a dill person. Yeah, so look at
And then 2 more broccoli at the end.
So this is cute, kind of a combo. Yeah. It's free the first week. It was recommended by the Minnesota Hort Society in their magazine last winter and it's far better than ones I have used in the past. It's really awesome. We even used it at a Burnsville wetland health evaluation program site for aquatic plants the other day, and it helped us out to determine exactly what variety we had. Very, very good product.
Namka?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. And Don says, oh, that white, he thought that was blight, but no, that's
Well,
part
you
of
know, I thought it was a virus when I first saw it,
Nope.
because usually what I've learned is that variegated things like this are often virused, but this is like a
that's part of the
what
deal.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be peppers, right?
Yes, the pepper candy cane.
But they don't have any peppers on them yet.
Not yet.
Oh boy, they have a
So-
lot of foliage.
And our little summer,
Look at your summer squash is ready. You have
Yeah.
one ready to go.
you've got 2 of them there. Yeah.
Oh, let me see one.
And they're not tests, they're just peppers, and they're all cayenne, the hot peppers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then
Oh. Even these guys?
no, not the end ones. Those are red, sweet.
Oh.
But the 6 varieties that you see
Okay,
through here.
okay.
And a couple of them, they are so weak, and I guess I should be getting steaks because they are not standing
Look
very
at
well.
that
on their own.
guy. What's going on there?
He's just not happy. I lift him up again this morning because he's just not happy.
And this guy looks like this isn't the same variety. Look at the leaf structure. on this
Yeah,
one.
each of these is a different one. One.
Oh. So like one of these other ones?
Yeah, each row is a different variety, so there's 6
Yeah,
varieties.
but this row, it looks like this one and this one aren't the same.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way, but I suppose they are. Just, yeah.
Wow, plants are so amazing. They just do what they want to do. They don't do what we tell them that we'd like them to do. This is like, unless you want a hedge, this isn't the snapdragon for you.
Evidently we should have staked them with something sturdier than what we did.
But
they
have you
were-
ever staked a snapdragon in your life before,
No,
Janice?
and and I wouldn't like that because that's way too much work for us.
Oh, exactly. This is my first experience meeting a squash bug because I don't grow this kind of squash, and I'm not impressed. I do not like them. They
Well,
are
they're
not
on every squash though.
even the
Summer
the
squash, summer
I've just
squash.
Yeah,
been
they're on
lucky.
Every single
Do
squash.
they're not the vine boring ones.
No,
That's a different one. I found
red.
vine borer though.
today.
Not today, but I found. Was I here yesterday or the day before? Saturday. The
In
vine
which
borers
plant?
were here. It was in the winter squash.
Because I know about them. I just don't grow enough winter squash to
And
get
again,
that
I just squashed it.
squashing the
Murder
squash
it.
bugs.
Squash the squash. But
Well, I expected it to be awesome because it's Janice.
Oh, sure.
I mean, what am I going to say? She knows what she's doing. She has a great team. It's a lovely place to be on a Monday morning. A lovely place. Really, it's in fabulous shape. It doesn't, it looks like the success rate is quite high. A few little peppers over there look a little, weird, but it's not. I mean, it's probably the fault of the variety, which is why you do a test garden,
That's
right? Okay, I love it here.